This is another Resident Evil ranking video, right? And in today's video, I'm going to show you the best settings to optimize your game, okay? These settings are recommended for PCs like at least an RTX 580 or higher, okay? So you do the following, right? If you have something below that runs worse than an RTX 580, you leave everything low and play, man, just like that. The only things you're going to change are the FCR. You'll put it on performance if you're not reaching 30 frames, right? And if you put like the FCR on performance and it's going over 40, it's getting almost 50 frames, and you want to turn on the power frame to double your FPS, you turn it on, okay? That doubles your FPS, and it's very good. These are the requirements for weak PCs. Now let's talk about good PCs, like a 3060-30 series. Turn on DLSS. Oh, but I have a 10 series, like a 1080, a 1060, a 1070. Then you do the following. You turn on FCR, okay? 1080p, put it on balanced or quality, okay? Those are the two best settings. For 1080p, 2K, like 1444, 1440 pixels, right? You turn on FCR, or even DLSS for performance, okay? You don't need more than that because it will run very well and the image will be very beautiful. If it's in 4K, the same thing as 2K, okay? At 1440 pixels, right? You'll turn on the same thing, okay? And then let's go to the settings, which are the main ones, right? The first thing, texture, and you go to mesh quality. The mesh quality, in the case of the model, you set it to normal. On low, it's more or less okay. On medium, whether normal or high, it will be the same. The lens flare, which would be the lens, you set it to medium. On low, it's more or less okay, but leave it on medium because it makes a big difference. If you also want to put it on high, it doesn't make that much of a difference, okay? Now, the volumetric fog, right? You leave it on low because it doesn't make any difference. Neither on medium nor high, it won't make any difference, okay? The death off field, right? You leave it on off, it just fogs up, man. If you want to leave it on or off, I like to leave it on off, man. I don't like to fog up, okay? Then you put the particles there. They make a big difference if you leave them on off or on, but I would leave them on off, okay? For performance, right? If your PC is good, like 3060 or higher, or 2060, you can leave it on, okay? It doesn't hurt. The inclusive environment, man, makes a big difference here too, okay? Leave it on medium, okay? Leave it on medium. If your PC is better and you want to do whatever you want, at other times in the video, you can also do that. Like, oh, I don't want this on medium, I want to go to high. Test it out? You can go. But leave it on medium, okay? It makes a big difference. Leave the shadows on low, which doesn't make that much of a difference. Now, if you want some slightly better shadows, leave it on medium, okay? But it doesn't make much of a difference, only if you're looking at the shadows, okay? On the ground in that case, right? Then you leave it on medium or high. High will make such a big difference, but leave it on medium, okay? If possible, right? Or if not, leave it on low, which is somewhat recommended. And the filter, right? The anisotropic filter, right? That little thing that looks like 2 times, 4 times, 8 times, and 16 times, put it on 8, okay? Want a little better? I didn't see any difference. Put it on 16 times. If you don't want that, in case you want to use my configuration, put it on 8 times, which will be good enough, okay? Then you put the screen space reflections, right? Which would be the space that reflects there. Of course, the texture is always on high, right? If you have a video card with 8 gigabytes of VRAM or more, a 360 has 12, then always leave it on high, okay? Ray Trace already knows that this thing is turned off, right? Unless you have a 40-60 or 30-60, then you can play around, okay? As for the frame generation thing, you can turn it on, okay? 2 times. A very good video card, right? So that's it for the video. I really liked it here. Leave a like on your channel. I'll say thanks and see you next time.